Welcome back to Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga. So for our food segment today, I've got something very special for the men. And I say that very specifically because on the 8th of March is International Women's Day. So if you've forgotten to make your Valentine's Day very exciting, or God forbid, you completely forgot your anniversary, I'm going to give you one chance to redeem yourselves. So wear your aprons and watch this very, very carefully because you're going to do one thing that women find most romantic. You're going to make a meal for the special lady in your life. So with a few ingredients and a few simple steps, you're going to be swooning your lady on Women's Day. So watch this very carefully, guys. Buckle up and practice hard.
Hello, my name is Chef Julius from Culinary Boutique. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're based in Jumeirah 1. We're in events venue, a gourmet cafe, and a cooking school. Now, from the classes that we get to offer is that you'll be able to pick up exactly what you want to learn. And it's not just about us teaching you what you want to learn. We'll make sure that you get to understand from the start until the very finishing. Now, we'll be doing chicken, but here's the beauty about it. I'm not going to be able to overcomplicate it because I don't like making my dishes with lots of things, but I like to make them with limited resources and what I do have, and that's what we'll be focusing on. Now, I get to start adding the oil inside. Just be able to coat the base of the pan. Make it to add. Same thing happens with this one. Then gloves on. Now we get to start making the marinade for the chicken. So, freshly crushed cumin. Drizzle it all up. Turmeric goes in. Garlic. Very good amount goes in. Paprika in, and the Arabic masala. Then we get to sprinkle in some good amount of olive oil in. Then freshly squeezed lemon juice. By this time you can see that the pan, both of them are very, very hot. Just be able to deal with them in a bit. At this point in time, give the chicken a bit of love so you get to massage it as much as you can. I've also been able to make a bit of slits in this one, so I get to massage it as much as I can. All the spice soaks in. Then lift your chicken slowly. You can hear the sizzle right now. There we go. And I get to increase the flame. Gloves off. And now we start cooking. So, tackling it fast. My oil is very hot and smoky. Onions come in. I used red onions. They get to have a very good nutty flavor that gives the dish a very, not just weird, a very good combination when you're cooking with it. Okay. Now, garlic. Now goes in. I can smell the spices on this one. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get some tongs from here and slowly I'm just going to flip it up. And you can be able to see all the brownness and the coating on that. Then now I'm going to be able to take tamarind paste. You can be able to buy in any of your favorite supermarkets. And I'm able to add in one. I love my chicken tangy as much as I can. Anyone who's ever tried a Jamaican Jack should be able to relate to that. Add it in. That's enough. Okay. Mix it in. After adding the turmeric right now, I get to go with the dried ingredients. Cumin goes in. Turmeric, nicely in. Then Arabic masala. And last but not least, a spoonful of paprika. Oof. Okay. Now you can be able to smell it all up. Getting there, almost there. Now, once that has already been added in, now I get to check on my chicken one more time. Oof. You see that? all that coating, all that crusting, put it back. Because I want it very, very nice and crispy and crusty on the outside. Now, get to be able to mix up. So, now I get to add in the other ingredients that are remaining. So I go with my cilantro and be very generous when it comes to cilantro in. Freshly chopped tomatoes go in. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to be putting zucchini. Then my zucchini comes in. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. The trick with me and zucchini is that I'm not going to cook them until they're all mushy. I'm going to make sure that they still remain with a bit of a bite. Think of you having it al dente, to the tooth. As in, you need to be able to feel the bite. Now I get to add in the tomato paste in. A heap spoonful goes in. And another one. Okay? Okay, having done that right now, I get to add in the water. Increase my fire again. Get to mix it up. Switch off the chicken at this point in time and just be able to concentrate on the gravy right now. Now, what's going to happen is it immediately starts to bubble up. Chicken, it's not yet cooked completely, so I'll be finishing it into the sauce. I'm going to put it in there for 8 minutes. 8 minutes should be sufficient enough because what I've done right now is that I've just been able to cook it and be able to cut. If you can see when I tilt my pan this way, you can see that a bit of juices are trying to seep out. So now at this point in time, my sauce is bubbling and you can see that it's still simmering very low. My heat is at a low right now because I want it to cook very, very slowly. Always remember this, the art of cooking is how you can be able to play and manipulate your heat. So for me at this point in time, since I'm cooking zucchini and I'm cooking chicken, which has already just been slightly pre-cooked, I'll just be able to, I want it to be simmering because I don't want to turn into something that, to be overcooked or something that I don't like. So slowly I lift up my chicken. You can see all that, the crispiness and all that. So that side comes down and I let it sink in. Like I said before, I'm gonna just be able to cook it for 8 minutes in, and then we're gonna be able to take it off and we're good to go. Now the chicken is already cooked and I'm gonna be able to put it up here onto the chopping board. I'm gonna cut it up. 1. Okay, then put the pieces in. Pieces in. Pieces in. And get my plate. Now I get to scoop the gravy. Bringing some cresses in. And chicken is done. I recommend that you get to serve it with pre-steamed rice. It's going to go very well with a slice of fresh lime. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure being able to cook with you. But if you want to be able to replicate the same dishes that we did today, feel free to stroll down all the way to Culinary Boutique in Jumeirah 1 and come and let's have the Arabic class together. And apart from that, if there's any other cooking class that you want to come up and tackle with me, we'll also be so much. You can give us a buzz and we'll be able to book you in. And just remember this, that cooking is very easy. As long as you don't make it more complicated, you should just be able to enjoy it. And once again, thank you so much. God bless and see you soon.
It's a K Company production.